Next we're going to paint in the trees using the fan stippler. The fan stippler is a fan-shaped brush that you stipple with. So darken one half of the brush. This is called double loading. So darken one half of the brush and light on the other half. Not too wet. Push the brush into the paper. Tilt the brush over, so there's the sunlit side of the tree and there's the shady part of the tree there. Plenty of dark into there. Bring that down. Change the colour slightly, wash the brush out. Maybe a touch of raw sienna and country olive. So raw sienna is the light colour, country olive is the darker colour. Stipple. Push the brush firmly into the paper. We can use a piece of paper as a mask. So dark on one side, light on the other side. Mask off the barn. Again, just stipple. Bring that down to the cornfield. Change the colour slightly, some raw sienna. And over the top of the twigs, very gently stipple some leaves. So you can still see the branches and the twigs underneath. With the end of the brush, just scrape out some tree trunks and branches in there. Same sort of thing on the left hand side. Next I'm going to paint in the cornfield. I'm going to use the large brush, golden leaf brush, some raw sienna. So water it down so it's fairly pale to start with. Run that along the back of the field, just underneath the barn, in front of the trees. Then with a stronger mix of the same colour, bring that forward a little bit. So this is raw sienna. Just going to darken that a little bit with a touch of burnt sienna. If you mix raw sienna with burnt sienna, you get a half-baked sienna. And with that same colour, just put that colour into the footpath like that. Wash the brush out. Then with the fang off, start with a light colour first, sunlit green. Start to put in some grasses in the foreground. Then with a darker green, which is country olive. Now this is still wet, so when you flick up into that, it's going to dissolve into that first colour. So keeping this quite dark along the edge of the field. Flick up for some grasses along the bottom of the painting. Go back to a lighter colour. This is raw sienna with some sunlit green. So you paint that in and let it dry. There's no detail, we put the detail in later. Next I'm going to paint in the barn. For this we need this special barn painting brush. Alright, it's the medium detail brush. I'm going to start with some burnt sienna, fairly pale. Wash that colour over the roof of the barn. A little bit stronger, so there. On this small lean-to at the back of the barn, then while this is still wet, use the colour shadow, not too strong. Drop that colour into the wet of the barn. Dark on that shoulder of the roof. You get the two colours mixing together and granulating. Again, let that dry off. Still with the medium detail brush, paint the woodwork in with some country olive and burnt umber. So start with a light colour first. So water it down, just a shade lighter, add some more water to it, and run that underneath the edge of the roof, along the front of the barn, a slightly stronger mix of the same colour, again let that dry off.